What if a father's gruesome death ignited a storm of vengeance that toppled kingdoms? Imagine hordes of Norse raiders descending like wolves on unsuspecting shores. In 867 AD, the winds of fate howled across England. It all began with Ragnar Lodbrok, the legendary Viking king, captured and executed by King Ella in a pit of vipers. But could his sons truly avenge such a brutal end? The Great Heathen Army, led by Ragnar's vengeful sons, invaded in 865 seeking blood for blood. They swept through kingdoms, driven by fury and legend. You see, Ragnar's death wasn't just tragic. It was the ultimate Viking motivation seminar. Ivar the Boneless, the tactical genius, masterminded the assault, and wow, his methods were diabolical. Meanwhile, the Northumbrian kings Ella and Osbert, fierce rivals, united against the invaders. But whispers of betrayal lingered in the air. By November 866, the Vikings besieged York, the heart of Northumbria. What happens when thousands of warriors clash in a city's narrow veins? On March 21, 867, the gates burst open, and the Northumbrians struck first. Osbert and Alla's forces had the numbers, and wow, their early gains pushed the Vikings back. But the tight, winding alleys nullified their advantage. The Vikings' battle experience quickly turned the tide. Ragnar's sons unleashed hell, slashing through ranks with brutal precision. Wella and Osbert fought valiantly, yet doom closed in. Could royal blood really stem the Viking flood? The streets ran red, losses mounting in a frenzy of steel. The Northumbrian lines crumbled, and both Wella and Osbert were slain in the chaos. As smoke rose from the ruins, who would rule the ashes? York had fallen. Wow, the Great Heathen Army had claimed their prize. Wella met a gruesome end, a tribute to the Blood Eagle ritual, finally avenging Ragnar. Vikings didn't do half measures, they went for the full medieval makeover. But was this the end of their vengeance, or just the beginning of Viking England? The Battle of York was where legend became conquest, a brutal pivot in history that still echoes in the sagas. Ragnar's shadow loomed large as his sons reshaped the map of England. Northumbria was shattered, and the Danelaw began to rise. Would Ragnar smile from Valhalla at this bloody triumph? Thousands were slain, a kingdom conquered. This battle sparked centuries of Norse influence, transforming York into the Viking hub of Jorvik. Let's be honest, throwing Ragnar in that snake pit, bad idea. It unleashed hell on wheels. The Avengers were victorious, and new legends were born. What if Ragnar had lived? How different would history be? The sagas immortalized the brutality of that day, a clash of worlds, raw and eternal. This was one of history's most vengeful conquests. Imagine facing that shield wall, could you? From sheer rage to absolute rule, this was a tale of fury, forged in fire. And the army, they just pressed on, making all of England tremble. Was this the peak of Viking terror? Legends say Ragnar's spirit guided them every step of the way. Today, artifacts excavated in York still whisper of that bloody day. If you were hooked by this saga of Viking vengeance, smash that like button and subscribe for more epic battles. Comment your favorite Viking tale below. Thanks for raiding with us. More sagas await.
If you enjoyed this story, strike the like button and follow the channel.